Okay, what's going on, guys? I want to apologize about the Bentley CompuVision. I cannot get it to work. It's got one plug in it that goes in your video. It does not work on any of my TVs. The thing should be running. The lady had it working when I went to pick it up for her house, but she had a much older TV, so I think I just need an older TV for it. Might pick one up sooner or later. Anyways, it was Thursday night. Went out to Goodwill. Was with two of my friends, and we went to the South County Goodwills this time. I found a few things, found a few Genesis games, some tapes, whatnot. But I was talking to one of the girls down there, and she said there was like a ton of Nintendo games there, like last week, like NES games. And this is one of the most honest Goodwills I went to. They cut down the price of things for me on some VHS promo tapes. They didn't charge me the full price because they were little promo things. And it seems like a really cool Goodwill. They were really friendly with me, offering to help me look at the games. Nobody ever offers to help me look at the games. They like go blah, blah, they shrug around when you ask them for help and shit. They just react like just a bunch of bitches at Goodwill, really. So if you work at Goodwill, get your act together and just act like you fucking care about your job or something. Jesus. It's really unpleasant for some of us, especially the people who don't complain all the time. But anyways, you're here to look at games, so I'm going to show you what I got. So picked up two more Genesis games. Taz Escape from Mars and NBA Hang Time. Just picked up NBA Hang Time on 64, which the 64 version is worth a little bit more, about twice as much as the Genesis. Funny thing about this one is, though, this is released in 1996. When in 1996, I don't know, but that must have been like one of the last year Genesis games. I mean, this is one of the cleanest Genesis carts I've ever seen. It's really smooth on the back, made in Mexico, not USA, like some of them say. And I mean, it says 1996 on there, so with this, it's counterparting on the 64, which, I didn't even realize. I thought 95 was last year for Genesis, but, probably, I don't know anything about it, really, so, the years on Genesis. Like I said, I didn't even realize Sonic didn't come out till 91. I could have swore he was like 90 or something, but, and so I got Escape from Mars. Super Nintendo, or 64 game I found was Rogue Squadron. I think I just watched somebody else's video, actually found a box one of these. So, they price their games at $3, so I'll buy them, whatever. Now, I was looking, and with my friend's help, I was able to find some other things, too. So I found some of the promo tapes, Nintendo Power subscription promo tapes. We got Banjo-Kazooie here, which this one was kind of fun, because it's directed by John Lovitz. So, if you like him, if you like how he sounds, some of you may not even know who he is, but, it's kind of funny just having John Lovitz in there. And apparently they opted for a little better acting and quality. They showed all video from the game Banjo-Kazooie. There was complaints in the earlier videos, like this is from 98, Banjo-Kazooie. The next one I found, Diddy Kong Racing, and I found Rayman's Dream Team Ubisoft promo Nintendo 64 tape. This one, it was really funny. There was a lot of just really bad acting, if you want to call it that, but it was acting. And it was, whatever. It might be entertaining if you're a little kid or something, or if you really like the video games that much. But, that was cool. It's funny to see all the guys in Nintendo Power doing silly shit like that, or the Rare company, I mean. So, Banjo-Kazooie, Diddy Kong, and then Rayman's Dream Team. And it showed 3 games that they released. It looks like they were all the same game, Rayman 2, Tonic Trouble, and Rocket on Wheels. Basically, Ubisoft made one game and then made 3 different types of games and released 3 different games in the last year of, what year was this? This was 1999, yeah. So in 1999, Ubisoft came out and just released a bunch of those 3D games. And, 1999, they were working on Grandia too, so, whatever. Let's just make one game and split it up. So these are pretty cool. I had a lot of these growing up, and I have like the old Donkey Kong ones and stuff, but it's funny because they're not really worth anything. If you really want to buy one of these as a collector, you can probably find one for $1 or $2 on eBay. But I was looking on eBay, and some people are actually selling these for $20 to $49 now, buy as is, which is ridiculous because I don't think anybody would pay $50 for one of these things. But they are definitely cool to have, and who knows, one day, I mean, somebody might really want them. But and the cool that's pretty cool finds there. But I also found King's Quest IV in a box. Not opened ever, never played. You can still see its original packaging. There's a slight tear on the back, but it's not opened at all. my friend Derek, who I was with, played this one actually. This was released in 1990. This was, I believe, the second King's Quest that actually had graphics, or colorful graphics. I believe King's Quest 4 had graphics too, colorful like this, but I mean, these were just amazing graphics for the time. 16-bit color, 256, or 16 color, 256 color. So you can see some of the pictures on there. Let's see if I can get up close here. And I mean, somebody probably played this game a bunch, but you know, I don't usually buy computer games. The only other computer game I saw boxed one time, and I kind of regret not buying it, you know, for $3 or $4, but it was the 11th Hour, or excuse me, the 13th Guest. So, you know, and I played those games growing up, but you know, when I had my first computer in the early 90s, like I said before, you know, I played Return to Zork. I played SimCity 2000, all in the early SimCity, obviously, and you know, a lot of those games. But I never played the King's Quest games. I did play the very first King's Quest, and I believe those were like those like a text-based game. And I remember King's Quest from like the early Mac days in the mid '80s or whatever to late '80s. And my buddy Brian Cooper had them. His father had a bunch of computers, being a computer nerd. So yeah, this is really cool to find, and you know, I don't think I'll open this. I mean, you know, I looked online to see how much of these are going for, and you might pay $5 if you actually want a copy of this originally. Some of the boxed ones I see going for maybe, you know, 15 to 20 plus. But you know, who knows? Somebody might really want that one day in their collection, and they'll have it sitting. So I just wish they, you know, something like this, they could just put a little mark on there, and I could easily clean it off. But instead, they have to put this sticker on there, and you know, I don't like that. Stickers are cool sometimes because you can see the date that what things came in, but if it's gonna, I just hate it when it affects something old like this. Not that I can't re-shrink wrap this, but that would, you know, then it would have been opened. Well, anyways, you know, not too many items that day. My friend Derek did give me a VCR, so I don't have a VCR, so now I got one. Even though I watched all these on YouTube, I don't really think I'll pop them in, but, you know, at least have the VCR sitting in the back of the basement now. So, alright guys, and this weekend is going to be a big Goodwill weekend, and this Tuesday I'm actually going back down to Game Trader, try to get some more TurboGrafx games, PC Engine games, and then pick up some Sega Saturn games for somebody for a trade, which I've been, you know, just trying to do that for a while now. Just finally the day's come where I can actually make it out there. Game Trader's about, you know, it's about a 40-minute drive for me out there, so it's not necessarily something I can ride my bike to. But yeah, so today looks like there's another big snowstorm coming, so I'm gonna get some checks cashed this morning, go down to Goodwill hopefully this afternoon, see what else I can come up with. So alright guys, well, thanks for checking this out, and once again, sorry about that Bentley CompuVision. I really tried to get that working, and you know, maybe when I have some time later on, I'll take it apart and see what happens with it. I'm really not into those old Pong machines, so I'm not really, you know, the urge isn't there to open it up, but I would like to get it going just to show you guys how realistic it looks. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.